Hi, welcome to another episode of Mr. Marty. Okay, I reviewed the book Amos and Boris, so I wanted to follow up with this one called Everywhere Babies. This is actually one of my favorite children's books, and the illustrations are just absolutely amazing in this book, and I wanted to share some with you. First is the front cover, which illustrates some of the illustrations. The other is the back cover, and then just throughout the book, it's absolutely amazing. And you can see some of these here. It's just absolutely one of the best children's books I've ever encountered. And the message is so awesome. Also, everywhere these babies go, they're loved and cared for, and it's just incredible. By the way, this is one of my favorite illustrations with the mom and her infant. She's kind of gazing out the window, but there's tons of them. I mean, it's just incredible illustrations and just an incredible message. And then I'm gonna get to some of the others. Here we go. Everywhere babies, they go everywhere and make friends. And again, these illustrations are just fantastic. And then towards the end, and this is something that I just said, wow, this is just incredible. So at the end of the book, it is everywhere babies are loved for being so wonderful. And then you have the very end here, just as they are. This book is by Susan Meyers, and apparently it was illustrated by Marla Frazee. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but just a wonderful children's book with great illustrations and just like kind of with different from the book that I reviewed a little bit ago, Amos and Boris, which is more teaching children empathy. This book is just kind of a celebration of babies and how the adults in their lives are just celebrating the fact that they're babies, and they're everywhere. The babies are everywhere. And one of the things I love about this book, it's just kind of one of my pet peeves about this culture, is that it seems like babies are kind of like shuttled off to the back room. They're not everywhere. I mean, think about television shows, movies. How often do you see babies in television shows, movies? And not very often. And how often do you see caregivers, parents, infant teachers, grandparents? How often do you see them interacting with babies? It's almost zilch. I mean, it's as if they don't even exist. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about this book, is it just brings out babies are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're going everywhere and engaging in all kinds of wonderful activities. And again, the illustrations tend to draw me to children's books, as with Amos and Boris, which are different types of illustrations, but just still incredible artwork. And I just love the feelings that these books evoke. Feelings of love and comfort and acceptance, and they're just wonderful. And I believe that, again, going back to whether babies understand the words that you're reading to them, they understand more the feelings that you're expressing and the illustrations. And I think babies love seeing. Babies love mirrors. They love seeing each other in mirrors. They love other babies, and I think they love children's books that illustrate them, that they're not forgotten. They're not kind of shuttered off to a back room somewhere. They're out there, and they're present, and they're visible, and they're wonderful, and we love them because they're babies. We love them because they're wonderful, and I just love this message, love the illustration. So Everywhere Babies by Susan Meyers, and illustrated by Marla Frazee. Just an incredible book, published a few years back. You can still get it hardback, paperback copies, and that coffee's coming back up again, Mr. Marty. This time I'm in Starbucks this morning, so the coffee just keeps coming back up. But anyways, thank you again for watching these videos. I just want to come on here, do some quick book reviews of some of my favorite children's books. There's a lot more coming, folks, because I've got back home. I've got like a ton of children's books that I've got, and I want to review all of them and kind of and share them with you, and kind of share my experience with them, and what kind of I think about them, and perhaps you can use this. Perhaps this will be helpful. Perhaps not. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, another episode of Mr. Marty coming right at you with Everywhere Babies. They are everywhere, and we love them for just being who they are. So another episode of Mr. Marty. Go out and get this book. You'll be glad you did. It's a wonderful book with just beautiful illustrations and just a beautiful message. Go out there and make this a positive day, and be the change that you want to see in other people, and try to do some good out there. And so another episode of Mr. Marty signing off. Thanks again, folks.